But as you know, a lion is actually an animal, okay? So I can actually inherit all of the features and behaviors that are actually inside of the animal class. So extends animal here, and these are the instance variables that are specific only to this lion class: private, boolean, can fight, true, okay? And here I actually declared an instance variable private int fighting power, and as you can see here, I didn't instantiate this instance variable here, okay? Now let's actually create a constructor for this lion class here, okay? So now I'm gonna actually paste in this constructor, and then I'm gonna explain to you what's going on here. So as you can see here, this is the constructor that I actually pasted in here, okay? And here you can see that, as you can see, the access modifier of this constructor is public. The name of this constructor must be the same as the name of this class, okay, lion. And here, as you can see, this constructor actually accepts some arguments, okay? The first argument is of type string animal name. The second argument is of type, again, string animal color, int power, int speed. And here, as you can see, boolean can fight, okay, and int fighting power. So here, because we are actually inheriting all of the features and behaviors that are inside of this animal class, we need to call the constructor of the superclass, okay? We need to actually initialize the constructor of the superclass. So as you can see here, super, okay? See, this super actually refers to the superclass animal, okay? Here I want to initialize the constructor of the superclass, okay? So super animal name, okay? So this animal name, as you can see, animal inside of this animal class, we have this constructor here, okay? So this constructor, as you can see, the first argument that this animal constructor actually accepts is of type string animal name, okay? So inside of this lion class, I am actually assigning that value here to that instance variable that is inside of this animal here, inside of this animal class, okay? So lion, animal name, animal color, as you can see here, power, and speed here. And these are these two instance variables, as you can see here, this can fight instance variable and this fighting power is actually, these are actually specific only to this lion class. So can fight and fighting power here, as you can see, first of all, I created an if statement here, okay? If the value of this fighting power, okay, if the value of this fighting power argument is less than or equal to number 0, then throw a new exception, throw new illegal argument exception. The value of the argument power must be greater than number 0, as you can see here, okay? And here, as you can see, I am instantiating these instance variables. This dot can fight assignment operator can fight, this dot fighting power assignment operator fighting power, okay? So now let's actually create some getters and setters for these instance variables. So here inside of this class, I just need to right click here and then click on generate, and then click on getter and setter, and here choose these two instance variables and then click on OK here. So as you can see here, these are my these are my getters and setters for these two instance variables. As you can see here, is can fight, set can fight. So I don't like this name here, is can fight. So I can just delete this is here and I can just type in get. Get can fight, set can fight, get fighting power, and set fighting power. Okay, let's actually override the calculate method. As you can see, we have another method here, calculate the overall power of animal method here. So because this lion class actually inherits all of the features and behaviors that are actually inside of this animal class, I can override that method here. So I can just type in calculate, and as you can see, I can refer to the name of that method here, and then if I press on enter key on my keyboard, now you can see this method here, int calculate the overall power of animal, and here as you can see it says return super.calculate the overall power of animal. So I can just put in a plus operator here, and then I'm gonna actually put in the fighting power here fighting power. As you can see here, this super here actually refers to the name of the superclass animal. This calculate the overall power of animal method here actually is gonna execute this line of code here, get animal power multiplied by the value of the get animal speed, and then I am actually adding the value of this fighting power to that value, okay? And then I am returning that value to the caller of this method, okay? So now let's actually override the toString method that is inside of the superclass of this lion class. So I can just type in toString, and as you can see here, it says return super.toString here. Okay, so let's actually delete this line of code here, and here let's actually type in return, okay, string dot format, and inside of the parentheses of this format, I'm gonna actually put in a piece of code here, and then I'm gonna explain to you what's going on here. Inside of the double quotes, as you can see, %s, okay, so this %s actually refers to this argument super.toString. So as you know, super refers to the name of the superclass animal, and this toString method actually refers to this implementation that is actually inside of this toString method that is inside of this superclass animal, okay? So it's gonna actually execute these lines of code here, string.format, okay? And then it's gonna return the value of the animal name, animal color, animal power, and animal speed, okay? Inside of the lion class, as you can see here, let's actually put in a semicolon here at the end of our statement, so that now the error is gone. And here we have a new line character %n, and I have a % and another %s here, as you can see. So this token here is for this can our lion fight, okay? This is string colon, and I have this %b here. So this %b is for this can fight variable, okay? So as you can see here, this is not the best way to write our codes. Here I should actually refer to the name of the get can fight method here in order to return the value of this can fight variable, okay? So this %b is for this get can fight method here, and another new line character %n, and we have another %s here. So this token is for this value. The fighting power of our lion is, okay, %d. So this %d is for this instance variable, fighting power. So here again, this is not the best way in order to write our codes. Here I should just refer to the name of the get fighting power, okay? Get fighting power, and here it's gonna actually return the value of this fighting power instance variable, okay? So now let's actually go back inside this main activity.java file here, and here inside of this onCreate method, let's actually put in some more lines of code here. So now inside of this onCreate method, let's actually create some objects from the TextView class. So as you can see here, I actually created 3 objects from this TextView class, okay? The first object is txt_animal, and here I referred to the name of this id r.id.txt_animal, and the second object is txt_lion, and here I referred to the name of this id r.id.txt_lion, and the third argument, as you can see, the third object is txt_polymorphism, and here I referred to the name of this id txt_polymorphism here, okay? Let's actually put in some more lines of code here. So here I want to actually create 2 objects, one object from this animal class and another object from this lion class, okay? So as you can see here, these are my 2 objects, animal, and the name of this object is animal, and here I am actually instantiating this object here, and as you can see, I am passing some values to the constructor of this animal class. The name of this animal is bear, the color of this animal is black, and here as you can see, I assigned an invalid number to this animal power, and again I actually assigned an invalid number to this animal speed, okay? And then here I actually created an object from this lion class, and the name of this object is lion, and then I actually assigned some values to the constructor of this lion class, as you can see here, and the name of this lion is my lion, the color of this lion is yellow, and here as you can see, for the animal power I actually assigned an invalid number, and here for the animal speed again I assigned an invalid number -1, and here this value, as you can see inside of this lion class, this value here can fight Boolean variable. So here inside of this main activity.java file here, you can see that I assigned the value true for the can fight instance variable of this lion object. And this number here, 170, is for this fighting power here. Okay, so inside of this main activity.java file here, I created these two objects.